Welcome, Thunder fans, to the very first episode of Rumbling with the Thunder. I am your host, Big Lance. Thank you for tuning in, man. We're going to have fun on this page. I'm looking forward to this. This is 2 years in the making. 2 years in the making, man. I just want to hold my city down, kind of like the Thunder is holding us down. And I feel like if I get all you Thunder fans to like and subscribe, and with the city having my back, I'll be all right. All right, with no further ado, man, so excited. Welcome to my channel, Rumbling with the Thunder. I'm your host, Big Lance. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for giving me a little bit of your time out of your day just to spend it with me and let me talk my ish. The reason behind my page is very simple. I feel like there's a lot of media out there that doesn't give us our respect. When they do talk to us, talk about us, it's normally negative. It's normally that we're going to drop the ball, or Sam Presti isn't a good GM, or any other thing. We can't keep superstars, all the negative narratives. They'll talk about us about 2 minutes about how good we are, how good our defense is. This is what this page is for. I want to change that narrative, and I know the only way I can do it is on my own page, because I watch the Thunder. I watch the Thunder 2 to 3 times every game, like unless it's a blowout, of course. But I watch my team. I study my team. I go through the highs and lows with my team. So that is what this page is about. That is what this channel is about. That is what we're going to do here. I want to have some comments, like hit me in the chat. Let me know how you feel about certain things. Let me know how you feel about anything that I'm saying, the growth of our city, players that you would like, players that you don't like, which I'm really interested if you got players that you don't like, because I've never seen a Thunder team like this where I like every single player. That's what I love about this team. And I knew this was the time to start this channel, because it's going to be an exciting moment. It's going to be an exciting ride. And this ain't a one-time thing. Like, hopefully I'm here to stay. I'm looking to be here to stay. If y'all watch First Take, y'all watch any of the ESPN programs, NBA Today, man, what do they talk about us? Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Most of the time it's negative. They ain't never really giving us no props for being a small market and doing all that we do. Like, we've blessed the league. We've blessed the league with superstars, all-stars, MVPs. Man, I can go on and on about what this city has done for the league. Has anybody ever talked about that? That's why you're joining me here today. That's the number one reason why I want y'all to continue to rock with me, because this is going to be something I just talk about where I'm from. But what I just said, that's what this page is about. It's about this love of this city and the lack of media coverage. And we need a place where we can hear how our team is truly doing. Not somebody who watches a game, a couple minutes of a game, maybe a half of a game. No, somebody who really watches and studies every game. I watch probably every game at least 2 times, 2 to 3 times I'm watching a game, just so I can see the ins and outs and the growth of our team. Let's get into the show. Today, I'm strictly talking about a Thunder love story. That's basically what this show is. And when I mean a Thunder love story, I'm talking about the highs, the lows, the aches, the pains, everything that you feel being an Okie. With me saying Okie, I want you to know I'm originally from Oklahoma. I am a native of Oklahoma. I grew up on the northwest side of Oklahoma, about 5 minutes from the village, and about 5 minutes from Quail Springs Mall, and about 5 minutes from Lake Hefner. That's where I was born and raised. I love my city. I love everything about my city. So the Thunder and my city is something that I hold to so much pride, and just the Thunder just do it for me. They just do it for me, because that's a representation of us. It is. So I go on to say, if you've ever ran into somebody and they ask you where you're from and you tell them you're from Oklahoma, what are they normally going to bring up? They're going to bring up April 19th, 1995, where my city was hit by a bombing from a terrorist, in 168 individual women, men, and children lives were lost. That is something that I hold very dear to me. So I hope nobody thinks this is a joke or this is a game. Like, that is something that I hold very dear to me. I still remember where I was. I remember where I was at that moment. I was all the way in Oklahoma, in Edmond, Oklahoma, in first room, first period, and I felt it. So if you know the distance from downtown Oklahoma to Edmond, man, we felt the blast. I knew people who were affected personally by the blast. I say that to say the Thunder brought something different. The Thunder brought that, oh, you from Oklahoma? Oh, man, you must be a Thunder fan. At least you would get something like that. Or hell, since NBA playoffs is right around the corner, they definitely going to be like, man, y'all looking good. I love when we get that love. I feel like we deserve that love. I also want to talk about, do y'all remember in the 90s, the Oklahoma City Cavalry? I always call them the Cavaliers. I swear to you, I used to think the Cavaliers was our team. But the Oklahoma City Cavalry, do y'all remember them? I called them the Cav. But do y'all remember that? Like, that was crazy. And I may have went to one or two games, but I was so young, I just don't recall it. And man, that's small time. That's small time. And it's funny because I really thought that would be the level of sports that we would ever get in Oklahoma. I thought that was it. CBA is the best that they're going to give Oklahoma. I always felt that. With one tragedy of the bombing to another tragedy in Hurricane Katrina, something was moving in Oklahoma. I don't think the fans knew what it was. Something was brewing. Something was brewing. And I'm going to talk about that New Orleans team, because I didn't go to a New Orleans game. I didn't go one time. I almost boycotted, which, saying it now, I feel dumb, but I boycotted because I'm like, that ain't our team. They ain't gonna stay here. I remember they had the little patch on the collar. Like, they're not gonna stay here. That's not our team. I want something that says Oklahoma on it. I want something to say, I want our logo. I want us to be in this NBA. So I didn't, but I definitely thank every fan who did, because you know what? Y'all paved the way. Y'all paved the way for that. I want to take y'all to the thing that is probably going to give me goosebumps, because just like I said, something was moving in Oklahoma. Something big was about to happen to Oklahoma. And this thing right here changed us forever.
And things like that.
Welcome to Thunder basketball.
I remember.
I think also talking about that New Orleans, like, that's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. I wanted our logo. I wanted our logo. I wanted our colors. I wanted Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm so glad that the birth was made. Oklahoma City's Thunder was established at September 3rd of 08. Man, it's been that long. It's been a good ride. And the Thunder was born. The Thunder was born, and it was so much excitement around the city. It was so much excitement. I even remember, Like they had an art contest about drawing the Thunder logo. I don't know if that's the logo we use today, but I remember that contest. They advertised it on the news and everything. But it's so much excitement. This was huge for the city. An NBA team coming to us, man, I gotta go support. It's my first one. See if you can see it. Oklahoma City versus the Boston Celtics. What does that say? That date. November 5th. November 5th of 08. That was awesome. Tickets was like $25. I was like, that's like the price of going to the movies. Yeah, I'm in there. I'm supporting this. And
got a piece of it. Here is Durant. Leaves it. Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook on the lob from Kevin Durant.
Lob ahead. Kevin Durant flying.
I love that last clip, man. I love that last clip of them dancing because that's the thing. They want to talk about how we do interviews and all that stuff now. Man, that's what we always been about. That's what we've always been about, was going out there, having fun, having a good time. And at that time, I know people out there, because I feel some type of way, but I have forgiven him and let the KD beef go because he's living his own misery. Sorry to say that because I do like KD, but he is living his own misery and he was crazy for leaving us. But I'll just say, like, I've let that go, but you can't say those wasn't exciting moments. We was a high-flying, exciting franchise. Probably the most high-flying, exciting franchise at that time. You couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell me nothing. Thunder jerseys going around. That's what really made me feel prideful because so many people with my city on their shirt, like, man, they rocking Thunder jerseys. Like that really said, we're here. And you could just tell what it has done in the city. It's just grown Oklahoma. And Oklahoma is so beautiful now. Like every time I come home, I'm so proud of this city. But even with the best franchises and the most dynamic players, things can come to you and hit you like a ton of bricks. I know you guys remember this. You got to remember this. This was a nightmare for us. This was a nightmare for me. For the longest, I could not get over that he did that. I could not get over that he did that. Because honestly, that's something that possibly could have killed the city. KD leaving, that could have killed this franchise. I don't know if that could have killed our franchise. That was a big enough blow. If that could have been the blow that did it. I'm sorry. I can't even say it because I'm so amped up about it. I can't even say it. But what happened after that was so amazing. Like what happened after that was somebody who stuck with us and said, I got y'all. Don't worry. I got y'all. I love this Russ. I love this Russ. And even though I don't know how some of you fans feel about bringing him back, I wouldn't bring him back, but we're not even going to talk about that. I love Russ. I love Russ and everything he brings. He gave us it every single night. Russ gave it to us every single night. And he played with pride. Look at that. Russ. In Russ we trust. He gave it to us every single night. Every single night. I love it. I loved his energy. Like, and just to have somebody who stood behind us, like Russ did. You know what he did? If y'all didn't know what he did, we got that DNA from Russ. We got that DNA from Russ. That loyalty, that honor, hard work, determination, not giving up. And then my favorite, I love his shoe brand because I just love his slogan. Why not? Why not us? Why not us? Why can't we be champions? Why can't we be a number 1 seed? Why can't we be the future dynasty? Why not? Because we small Oklahoma? No, man. Stop that. Stop that. When Russ leaves, Russ needs a statue outside the Paycon. I said when Russ leaves. When Russ retires, he needs a statue outside the Paycon. Oh, not that one. He don't need that one. Let's not do that one. Russ needs something that suits him more. Sorry about that. He needs something a little bit better than that. He needs something a little bit more swaggy than that. Man, shout out to D Wade. There's no more I can say about Russ other than Russ is our real MVP. He is our real MVP. So with the slips and falls, the ups and downs, I'm just going to close with this. Like, the playoffs are right here. I know y'all excited. I've been waiting for this since Dallas, Oklahoma last year. I think we really got a good shot, and we'll talk about that more on my next episode. But for now, I'm on this. Thunder's coming. Thunder up, folks. Enjoy the game. All right, this is Big Lance. I am out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.